Thinking Gang. Oh, not Thinking Gang. I'm sorry. CTM Sports in the house. Make sure to check out CTM Sports Thinking Game podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. No sound effects today. We just gonna have the conversation with stuff we saw today, floating around the internet about sports. Before we get into it, man, you still thinking Lakers in five, man?
Yeah.
Cause I seen they got DeAndre Ayton. They showed his picture and they said he got a dispensary card too. They said he could cut him a deal. He said if you can give me a dispensary card, I can give you a hometown discount.
mm,
Oh man,
yeah,
that's
DA with
funny.
the porn stash. You got to cut that porn stash out, though. You got to cut that porn stash out. Great
Yeah, that's
DA,
funny.
man.
Yeah, he got to
Yeah.
cut that out. You either got to get a beard or you got to go to the whole goatee, man. You
Yes,
can't
he
have that Spaniard. You can't have that Spanish vibe going on. You know what I'm
but I can't
saying?
say nothing because my mustache is about as thick as his, too. But I can't say much. But he got to cut it.
He's got them dreads though, man. He ain't got no dreads though.
Uh, uh,
How long you gonna let your dreads grow out to, man? You gonna be like they be in Miami, the pork and
mm,
beans,
mm,
like they be in the
mm.
pork and beans. You not gonna
Now,
do that, man?
them wigs.
I bet you.
Them wigs. I thought about it. I thought
He
about it.
thought about it. He thought
I,
about
I,
it.
I really did. I was like, man.
Oh man, boy, those old bad boys too, man. You come in my house, man. Oh man, that was funny.
But
All
I
right, guys, go ahead. What you about to say?
gotta look like a Spaniard with locks, a black Spaniard.
Uh, Black Spain, Black Dominican, looking like Sammy Sosa over that thing. Sammy Sosa, he don't do the lightning no more. He done kind of darken back up now, man.
Oh man, listen to Sammy.
He was at a Cubs game. I was like, is that Sammy Sosa? What? He done got back dark. He said,
He didn't
he
put
don't
on
want
that
to be
weightlifting
Casper.
tan. He put on that weightlifting tan stuff. Hey, nah.
Boy, that dude was light to the mud.
Mm, yeah.
Oh man. All right, guys. First topic. Um, Gilbert Arenas, Draymond Green going back and forth. Draymond kind of um threw some shots at Gilbert, was saying that his take on the ring culture is kind of whack, and how can you have this talk about greatness if you don't talk about the rings? Gilbert was saying if you take away the rings and look at the accolades
hmm
and the stats, those mean more than rings. And people are saying because he don't have a ring, of course he would say that because that's in his personal interest. What you think about that, bro?
They both right, but like I say, rings it mean a lot more to some people, but
Yeah,
like I always say, like my favorite players didn't win a ring. Do I wish they would have won one? Yeah. Like
yeah.
KG won one, but I wouldn't have wanted him to win one with the Boston Celtics. So
That's the only way he gonna win it though. That's the only way he was gonna win it.
like I wouldn't have wanted
Yeah.
him to win one because
Well, I feel you though.
yeah, but, just how because I'm a real Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people gotta realize how hard it is to win a ring. Like it's not an individual thing; it's a team accomplishment, and the team has to put players around your top player in order to win a ring.
hmm
Like when you look at the team he had at the Timberwolves, man, that wasn't good enough to win a ring. I mean, the Trust World was good, but he wasn't that good. You know what I'm saying? Second
No,
Cell was he
bro,
was good, but they wasn't good enough to win
they,
no ring though.
they,
No.
I think they had a chance, somewhat of a
Man, the
chance.
Lakers crushed them.
I know
they,
it. You ain't got to tell me.
they didn't have enough firepower, man. I mean, they was good for like second round kind of stuff, but nah, they didn't have enough, man.
No,
Like
they had
Troy Hudson, nah, man, it wasn't good enough, bro.
they had a few solid teams, but when you go when you was going up against the Lakers
Nah,
teams like that,
that's why you're not gonna
yeah,
win. They had supreme talent, and that's
no,
what that's what that's what changed the game. Like the Nets, right? When the Nets had Kenyon Martin, Jason Kidd, and Richardson,
they
great
would have
team,
they would have
but
played
not
against anybody
enough.
else. They would have played
Not
against
enough.
anybody else.
Yeah,
They would have
100%.
won. They would have won.
100%. 100%. And sometimes it take a lot to win a championship, man. I think people
Mm-hmm.
got to realize that. Like, don't get so caught up in the ring culture because even with Draymond Green, that's like the top line. Like Gilbert was saying, does the second player or third player get the same amount of props as the main player on a championship team?
Um.
Cause he was like, people be hating on Scotty low key. You know what I'm saying? They don't give him the same props as Jordan, even though they both got 6 rings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They'll give the nod more to Jordan than they do Pippen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
It's
they don't. That's if you don't know basketball. If you don't know basketball, you don't realize like Pippen, dude is a
it.
cyborg. Like some people just never seen Pippen in real life. Like you don't know how good he is and how why is he that good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he could do everything, man. I mean, just like I say, man, it take a lot to win a team. Even the Bulls, like the way they had their teams constructed. I mean, the first three, they had a squad. I mean, they had dudes on the
That
bench
was
that could probably
yeah.
still ball out for another team. You know what I'm saying? Like Livingston and all them
Mm-hmm.
dudes. You know what I'm saying? Paxton, Hodges, they had B.J.
Yes.
Armstrong, they had a,
Yes.
but man, that second 3P team though. With
Man.
Ron Harper at point guard, they had Ron
Man,
Harper at
come on
point
now.
guard, man.
Come on now.
Jordan at the 2 guard, Pippen at the
Look,
3. If all of them stretch their hands out, you're not
listen.
gonna get past like a wall. Then you got Robin back there rebounding over 7 foot dudes and doing his antics and stuff. Was
Going
it Luke
crazy.
Longley? Luke
Like
Longley, no, he was whack, but he was still 7'3". You know what I'm saying? Just need him for the length, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
like people slept on that second unit because people don't. I know a lot of people didn't know. Like Ron
Man,
Harper
they had
was one.
Robert Parrish on their team, bro.
Yeah, he was done. He was done by then. But
Yeah,
yeah, he
Dickie
was done.
Simpkins, Dickie
Yeah.
Simpkins, and crazy names like that.
You know what I'm saying? But they
Well,
were solid.
yeah,
Like Dickie Simpkins was. He was like that strong dude. He gonna give you.
man.
He gonna give you 3 points,
5 points, yep, by 5, yep.
but he probably gonna get about 6 rebounds in
Ronnie
between.
Brown was pretty cool though.
He
Ronnie is
was
it Ronnie Brown? Was it
yeah,
Ronnie
running
Brown?
Browns, yeah.
He was pretty cool. Caffey was alright. You know what I'm saying?
But it was just legit role players.
Yeah, and they knew they role too.
That second one was tough because you like
Yeah,
they
that second team was
seventy
crazy.
two and ten. They smacking
Even the
everybody.
Lakers when they did 3P, they had Shaq, they had Kobe, they had Brian Shaw. Man, they
Mm.
had Glenn Rice at one point.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
He had Glenn Rice coming
Yeah.
off the pitch, striking
Yeah.
threes up.
Two
Uh,
knee pads, both knee pads, and it just gonna hit
man,
23. Yeah,
uh,
but they didn't know about Glenn Rice when he was in Charlotte type. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
there was some
Um, they had Horace Grant at one point.
yeah.
Coming off the bench.
Oh, that's
Yeah, they had a
Forrest from the
squad. Like it's
championship.
hard, man, to put a championship team together. It's not easy though. Like what, like say the 76ers, man. Allen
Mm,
Iverson literally willed that team. They had Mutombo
mm,
on his last leg.
mm. Man,
Um, what was that? McKee? He
Aaron
was alright, but he wasn't like no scorer like that. Like I think if
McKee
they would
was
have had,
he was a
you gotta
dog.
have three. You gotta have three solid players, man. Three solid. Your
And
first player got to be a dog. The second two just got to be solid, man. They didn't really have it. They was up and down. They role players for the 76 were up and down. That's why they couldn't hang with the Lakers. I mean, it's a
no,
lot. I mean, outside of Iverson, who gonna hold Kobe? Who gonna
man,
hold Shaq? Like
nobody could.
Mutombo was down there getting punished by Shaq.
That was the worst. That was the worst. Cause I'm an Iverson fan. I'm an Iverson.
Yeah, he had
A
to put in
real
so
dude.
much work. He had,
I
and it
said,
still
man,
wasn't enough. I
I
mean, he had
said
like 41 points, a couple games. You know what I'm saying?
my favorite player going against my second favorite player against my favorite team. Man, I was like, boy, hey, I ain't gonna stand a chance against them, man. They ain't gonna
All you
stand a
can do
chance.
is try to get your stats. That's all you can do is try
That's
to get your
it.
stats, man. That's it. So, man, like I say, with Draymond, man, like I see his point because he was a second or third option. So I can see why he got mad. But if they didn't bring
Uh,
KD in there, they wouldn't have won again. It really wasn't because of
yeah,
him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It was more
that
KD.
what was that it was that after because they lost what they did uh they repeated, didn't they?
I think. I think they. I think did
Repeated.
they repeat?
They
And then they tried to go for it again, and
yeah, and Braun
LeBron
was
Bill,
like, yeah, because Braun
LeBron and
came and
Kyrie,
stopped it,
LeBron and Kyrie, yeah.
and they stopped it,
Even
and then
before they got
but it,
Kyrie and them, LeBron was playing with Verjao. Man, you're not gonna win the championship with them, man.
ew,
Holding Tim Duncan, man, get out of here, man.
yeah,
Tim Duncan was down there
Verjao.
barbecuing that dude. He was cooking them on the Blackstone. He was Blackstone on the griddle, man.
Yeah.
He was cooking them, man.
Hibachi.
How
No.
you want your hibachi? You want chopped chicken or you want shrimp? Because I'm about to cook you, man.
but
Um,
but like I say, like all both of them got uh real valid points. And if you really watched them, like no, Draymond was the heart of that team.
that don't
He
mean, but
was
that
the
don't
he was
mean that don't mean he gets the most of. He wasn't putting in the work though. He was like getting
no
rebounds and.
listen, like you gotta have that block. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the extra
I
parts.
think you can take Draymond and plug somebody else in. They still win the
No,
championship, in my
sir.
opinion.
No,
Yes,
sir. Yeah,
yes,
there's nobody else that you can say
yes.
from that run that you can plug in
Mm-hmm.
and they would
I think you
do the
can because he
same.
wasn't scoring like that. He wasn't
Who
scoring like that.
he didn't have to. You got
Yeah, I
two of the
think if you
best
put somebody
shooters.
else in, I think if you put Bam Adebayo on their team, they still win the championship.
No, sir.
Yes,
Because Bam is not
yes.
that player. He's not that player.
Draymond ain't either. He not that player either.
Y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all forget. Like these people used to average like 40, 20, 30, 40 points.
Bam was cold in college too.
Yes, but you can't put that. You couldn't put Bam on that team and think they gonna win the same way.
I
No,
think
sir.
they probably would have
No,
won better.
sir. He don't
Probably
even
would have
set
won
enough
better.
screens to do all that.
I think if you put Serge Ibaka on their team, they win the championship.
Yeah,
Hello.
later. But Serge was done by then.
No, I'm saying if
Serge
you
was
plug them
done.
in like one for one, if you used to plug them in, I think with
Serge
Serge
was
they would have
done by
they'd have
then.
won. They'd have won
No,
one.
sir. No, sir. You couldn't
Yes, sir.
like no the way Serge didn't bring the ball up. They cut down on Steph bringing the ball up or Clay. Cause Steph can dribble, but like when you sending them blitzes
I
like
think
that,
when they was winning the championship, I think if AD Pelicans AD, if you put them on their team, they win the championship.
they still was gonna need somebody.
I'll say this: Sacramento Boogie. They put them on their team, and they probably would have won the
But
championship.
they had Boogie, but it wasn't Sacramento Boogie. It was just
No, no, no. That wasn't Sacramento Boogie. That was
yeah,
post Sacramento Boogie.
yeah. It was
That's
like
dispensary. That's dispensary Boogie, man.
like to run the triangle. Your
Oh,
center
100%.
your center wasn't the focal point in that triangle. It wasn't Fields triangle. It
But see,
was
the thing is, they had other players to fill in the stuff that Draymond wasn't getting the rebounds like that.
mhm.
That's why they had like Looney and stuff like that. They
Yeah,
like them,
yeah. That's
yeah.
that,
So,
and he's
and that's
and
what I'm
he's like the
saying.
and he's like the Looney was like uh
Yeah,
Luke
Looney was like
Longley.
Luke Longley. Yeah, Looney
Yeah,
was like Luke Longley for sure. That's why
yeah.
he
That
went
was
to the got the
saying like
Pelican. He got the bag now. So y'all didn't use me up now. I gotta go get the
yeah,
bag, man. Y'all can't keep giving me them $2 million deals, man. I gotta I gotta go get
you
the
know,
bag before I retire, man.
and right now like because Clay gone, Steph probably gonna finish there, but
Yeah,
uh
cause like he was saying, man, he's like you're not gonna, D Fish. Sure, he got the rings like them, but you're not gonna rate him
defense.
higher. Like somebody like Iverson, you're not gonna rate him
No, I
higher
ain't
than
gonna rank them
Iverson.
higher,
No.
but
But I'm
defensive
saying some
clutch.
people would. Some of them writers that do the writers, they probably would be flagrant like that. They probably would. Well,
No,
D Fish got because he was like D Fish got 5 rings, but he ain't in the top 75. You crazy if you put him in the top
but it was
75?
but it
No,
was
he'll
so
be.
clutch.
Because I think Draymond was mad because Clay wasn't in the top 75. Man, Clay ain't no top 75 player, man.
Mm,
Who spot he gonna take, man? Yeah, right.
it's
I
a
think
few that
Dame
it's a
barely got
few.
in. I think Dame barely got in
It's
the
a
top
few that
75.
he probably could take.
Nah,
It's a
nah.
few that he probably because if you
No,
look at it like
no.
man, them boys
I
from the
don't think so.
sixties and fifties probably Probably should have been there.
Man, you crazy. Some of them dudes was straight balling. Like Jerry
Who?
West, man. Jerry West was a
Jerry
baller,
West.
boy.
That hey, I'm not. That, I ain't say
Man,
Jerry West, but if you go, if
Elgin
you
Baylor was a baller. Elgin Baylor
so
was a
at all
baller.
them, hold on. Jerry West, Elgin Baylor.
Let me go look
Hold
up top
on.
75. Hold on,
Didn't
I'm
they
finna
even
pull it up.
snub Bernard King? They snub
Was
Bernard
Bernard
King.
King in there? Bernard King
No,
was that dude, though.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a few players that, man, come on.
Let me look up top 75 right now. We're going to pull it up, man, before we. Top 75 NBA players.
It's a few that probably could have got. They could have got taken off that list.
You think so?
Yeah. Not saying like with Clay, but yeah, it's a few.
Hold on,
It's,
let me share the screen real quick. Nah, I don't think so, bro.
it's a few.
Okay, let me see. Is that too small?
I got to turn the sideways. Yeah, hold on. Hold
Let me
on.
see if I can
Shoot.
make it bigger. Let me see if I
Damn.
can make it bigger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's Kareem, Ray Allen, Giannis, Carmelo, Nate, Archibald, Paul, Arizin.
Who was
Arizin?
that?
Arizin?
Who was that?
He's
Excuse
pretty
me.
good. He played for, I think he played for Phoenix. He was pretty
Boy,
good.
ain't nobody looking at that boy.
Man, you crazy. Because you don't know your history, man. You got to know your stuff,
Hey,
man.
damn, no.
Charles Barkley,
Boy,
Rick
you don't even
Barry,
know what team he played for. Stop
Dave
it.
Bean. Let
Man,
me look
come
him up real
on.
quick while you sitting there playing.
Who? Paul Harrison, man, get out of here.
Oh, he played for Philadelphia. My fault. Philadelphia, man.
Oh, yeah. Come on now. Dolph
He in
Shades.
the Hall of Fame, too.
Get out of here, man.
Famous for his line drive jump shots, teamed up with Neil
Get out.
Johnson to form the best offensive one-two
Who,
punch in the NBA,
who picked this?
leading.
Who picked this list? These are former slave owners,
Uh,
man. Get out
there
of
you go, man. There you go. On
here.
that bull.
Dave
There you
Bean,
go.
man, come on. And you gonna put them before what?
Man, you crazy, man. You ain't got no.
Man,
Man, he ain't getting nobody on this list, bro. Man, you're right.
and George Michael, he got whooped on by some boys from the hood. Man, get out of here.
Man, please.
And he's a Laker or Minnesota, whatever. Man, get out.
Nah, man. You ain't putting dude no
And
top 75, man.
then you got Dominique was solid, but Russell, I think them okay. Then Paul Pierce, get out of
I
here.
mean, I can see if you take Russell Westbrook out, they put what's the name in. I could probably see something like that or so.
Get out of
But
here. Then you put man that list poo. Super poo.
yeah,
And you out there, y'all. They don't know.
man, you crazy. I hate
They
him,
don't
man. That's
know,
so funny.
man. Man, that man
All
pull that
right,
list back up, man. That was a
second one.
trash. Trash.
If you had to pick one, rings or amazing career stats, okay, amazing body of work, which one would you choose?
Oh, dang. I ain't gonna front. Cause it's gonna sound like a no. No, I'm gonna have to go with a ring on that one. I'm gonna
I'm
have
gonna
to
go with the
go
body. I'm gonna go with the body of work because
like,
you can have the rings, but you might not have the body of work. We just talked about it. Like
but that's what I'm
D
saying. Like
Fish, D Fish
if
got the ring, but he don't got the body of work.
but like that's what I'm saying. Like if I got the body of work, like it just depends on the angle that you want to come
Like
from.
AI got the body of work. He ain't got no
You
ring.
got
He more respected than a lot of dudes with rings.
with rings, but that one to be like, man, that
Man,
one.
that body of work. That body of work.
But everybody know, like
Yeah.
and then they get talking about rings, then you
Cause
gotta
it's
shut
really
up.
hard to get on a team to win rings, man. It's really hard, man. It's really hard.
It's
Um,
not for the young folks, but
Cause like if you go to Memphis, you probably not gonna ever win a ring. It's just realistic. You know what I'm
damn, it's
saying? You gotta think
cold.
the Pacers in Oklahoma, they just their first time getting to the Pacers been in the league longer than the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? And that's their first time getting to the finals.
Mm,
And now that Miles Turner left, they probably ain't going back. You know what I'm saying?
dude. Does it count for like because they're gonna move back to Seattle in a few years? But
I
does
don't know
it
if they're gonna
count?
move back to Seattle. I don't think they're gonna move back to Seattle, man. I thought they were just trying to make a whole new team in Seattle. To be
Mm,
honest, I think
mm.
I know Sean Kemp and what's his name was pushing for it, but Sean Kemp had gotten into some trouble though.
Yeah, yeah. Boy
Somebody
was
tried to
hanging
steal
out
his
the
car,
window.
man.
Yeah, boy hanging out the
Oh, he was hanging
window.
out the window, letting them out. Pop, pop, pop. Rain
Allegedly,
Man, baby.
allegedly.
This is Rain. No, he settled out of court. I think he got probation. I think they went ahead and ended it though. Yeah. But yeah, I think they was trying to make another expansion team, get the Seattle Supersonics back. I think they was trying to. I don't know if it went through or not, but because I think they
Seattle.
tried to retire. They tried to retire Gary Payton Jr. He said, "Man, forget the Oklahoma City. Man, I ain't never been to
But
Oklahoma. I ain't going."
it's true though.
That
I,
would look weird. That jersey in blue. His jersey in green. You know him and
mm,
Sean Kemp, they jersey in blue. Oh, like, that look weird, man. Can't do
yeah.
that, man.
And I
Let us know in the
and
comments though. Who would y'all have? Body of work or rings?
yeah, but
You know,
that body of
stats or
work,
rings. You know what I'm saying?
like that body of work is something else. Like I would prefer, just the body of work because most of my favorite players, like
Yeah, they got a body of work.
that
Cause it's a
body of
hard. It's
work.
a hard to win the ring, man. Like it's a lot of stuff got to go right, and you got to have the right amount of talent to win a ring. Like everybody got to know their role. It can't be no riffs, like major riffs anyway.
No egos.
Um,
Check your
huh?
ego at the check your ego at the door.
Cause the Blazers had one of
Every
the best assembled teams with Pippen,
them
Greg Anthony,
them in
Rasheed
Sacramento.
Wallace. But I think the coaching is what killed him though. They said, man, why he stopped going to Rasheed Wallace that game? I don't know. Rasheed Wallace was cooking him down the post with that little
Them,
high post shot. He had that joke all the
man,
way up there. But he stopped going to him. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying?
between between the between the Blazers and the Kings, the best
I think the
assembled
Blazers just had more
both
talent, like
both
up and down. I think the Blazers
both
had
of
just a little more talent up and down. Like man for man, the
them.
Blazers had man, they had Rasheed. They didn't even have Randolph on their team yet. I know they had Jermaine O'Neal, but he was just coming out of
Oh,
high school though. He was young though. But I know they
oh,
had Jermaine O'Neal. He wasn't even playing yet. They had
I don't think it. I think it was
Sabonis
Jeremy.
was all right, but they had Rasheed,
Smallest was
Pippen,
dude.
Greg Anthony. Was
Smallest
Stoudemire on
was
that team too? Was
yeah,
Stoudemire on that team too?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Mighty Mouse was on that thing, man.
yeah. Because he was the
Man,
starting point guard.
yeah, sure was. Yup. Him and
Yeah.
Pippen used to bring the ball up court. Man, that was a
They,
cold team,
I'll
man.
tell you, like I know we
They had
cheated them. I
Detlef
ain't gonna
Shrimp.
front. We
They had
cheated them.
Detlef Shrimp on that. Was it Detlef Shrimp too, coming off the
Yeah,
bench? Man, they had a squad. That was a
they
squad,
had a
man. I hate that
squad, and
anyway.
then you
Oh,
ran to the
man.
Lakers. It's
When
like,
they lost to the
damn.
Lakers, that hurt my feeling. I was like, man, that was a
We
cold team, man.
now, hey, we beat them, but we cheated them. We cheated the Kings.
They beat they. Oh yeah, the Kings. Yeah, the Kings,
No,
man.
we
I
no, we
think
cheated them. We cheated
I
them.
think they kind of beat themselves. So y'all could be start tripping toward the end too. Dude was hitting the side of the backboard. How you go from hitting bottom of the net, hitting the side of the backboard? I think the pressure started to get to them, man.
No, it was
Too.
like I hate to admit it, but it is the truth though. If you go
Was it?
back and watch that game, boy, they was getting called with some fouls. I was like, as a fan, I was loving it, but I'm like, boy, they got cheated. They got
Who they have
cheated.
coming off the bench though?
Who?
The King. Was it Bobby Jackson? Was it
Uh,
Bobby Jackson coming off the bench? Six man?
no, cause I don't want to get it confused. Cause I was like, damn, was it? I don't want to say it
Let
might
me go look
be.
at the roster while we talking. Let me look at the
It
roster
might
real
it
quick.
might have been Bobby Jackson, but I don't want to say it was Mike Bibby either. But
Bobby Jackson like one of them dudes that be at the park, man.
I
He's
think they
like dude,
had
like a
like
high energy dude. Had like a high energy dude. Like man, did this dude ever get tired, man?
because they had like Tony Delk,
What
uh,
year? What year was this?
Bobby
Tony Duck was
Jackson,
alright.
and like Jason Witt. It was a year for real. I think they had like some nice
What
little
year was it?
points. Oh, which one?
2002. Was it 2002?
Nah, it was the hold on, 2000. It was 2000, 2001.
2001.
I want to
We
say
was
it
still in
was
high
it.
school. We was still in high
Yeah,
school.
yeah, yeah. I want to say it was the. Yeah, I think I want to say it was the
Yep,
repeat
they
or
had Bobby Jackson, Page Stojakovic. Yeah, they didn't have enough. Hedo Turkoglu, they didn't have like really enough. Well, wait a minute. What's his name? Went on this team, was he?
So I think
What's my dude's
Vivid
name?
might came later, but
Nah, it wasn't 2001. Cause what's his name not on here? Chris Webber. There he is. Chris Webber is on there. Okay, this is his
yeah,
team.
yeah, he was there the whole time.
They had Gerald Wallace wasn't even playing yet, was he? He was a rookie then. Wow, he wasn't even playing yet.
Mm.
I remember Gerald Wallace. Turkaloo. I remember Turkaloo. Peja. Yup. I didn't realize Turkaloo was 6'10" back then, though, bro, because he just shot threes. Stuff. I didn't realize dude was that tall. He didn't look that tall when you looking in the game. Like, man, this dude's 6'10", man. And he out there getting abused like that. Because I
Yeah.
think that the Lakers' athleticism,
Mhm.
the
Man, they
King
just
was more shooters. The King had them snipers. That was Peja and Turkaloo.
Mhm.
But boy, the Lakers just had that athletic. I mean, Kobe was just man. That's just what Kobe was at his prime, though. I mean, you just want to stop and do,
it
man. He could
was
do whatever he wanted to do.
that
You know
was
what I'm
young
saying?
Kobe in the prime.
They didn't
They
have
wasn't
nobody that could hold Kobe on their team. Nobody,
nobody. Like
nobody.
people forget.
Like Chris Webber was good, but he had to go against Shaq. He had to bang down there with Shaq and them, man. So
then
that
you
was
had
that was tough, man.
and then you
That
had
was a
then you had Robert Horry bringing them out. They got him
yeah.
out of gathers. Like
No,
like
that was a
that one
lucky
game,
shot
yeah.
though. That
That
was a
one
lucky
game,
shot,
yeah,
man.
that
You know that was
no, that but it's Big Shot Bob though.
that
He
was
know
that
his
still
business.
was a lucky shot though, man.
That's
Come
Big
on,
Shot
man.
Bob. He always hit though. He was doing it in Houston.
Man, they had Ron Harper then, bro. Wow.
Yeah. You see
Man, they had Kobe
hold on.
Bryant, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox,
Hold on.
Devin George, Horace Grant, Ron Harper, Robert Ory, Tyronn Lue, Mark Massey, he flushed.
Yeah,
I don't
Mark.
know, Medvedenko, he flushed.
He
Shaq,
flushed. Damn.
Penderbury. They had Isaiah Ryder then. He probably wasn't even
Yeah.
playing then. I think he got cut before the playoffs. I think he got cut.
No, 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 no. He played. He played.
Did
He
he?
played.
He didn't play in the playoffs though. No, he didn't.
Yes, sir, he
He
did.
said he got cut because he kept getting in trouble. He said he got cut.
No. Oh, which one you talking about? I'm talking about
Isaiah Ryder, that played for
when,
the Blazers.
when he played against Iverson. He
No, we was
played.
on we was on the Lakers team.
He played against it. Man, that's how they won that first game. Iverson was cooking JR.
They cooking
Cooking him.
everybody. You not
You would
holding
know what I'm
that
saying? Like, but
2001. Ain't nobody holding that AI,
ain't
man.
nobody, it wasn't nobody
That's when he
home.
was running out screens too. He was running out them screens. They
That's
running. He was catching it on the side, kind of like Reggie Miller. And when he catch it, he'll pump fake you. And then if you run to him, he gonna go around you.
yeah.
And if you stay back, he just gonna shoot it. It's just whatever you go to.
What I'm saying, by the
I was
time,
watching that. Somebody did like a reel on Facebook, and he was like, man, he was stroking him, man. I mean, he was
listen,
catching it off that screen, and somebody run up, then he just go around him. And then somebody try to stand back, let him shoot, then he just wind up on him. Yakum.
by the time Isaiah got on him, he was already cooking it.
Yeah.
That's when he was on the baseline dancing,
Oh, yeah.
doing floaters and all that. I was like, woo,
Man,
that
it's
first
just,
game.
he didn't have nobody. He had no help, man.
He ain't had
That's the only
no,
thing. He didn't have no help, man.
not for that team. It wouldn't even
Nah,
matter
he just
who.
didn't have no help. Cause
Man,
like I say, even with the Pistons, right? They just what made them good. They all worked together. Everybody knew they
yeah.
kind of role. You know what I'm
It's,
saying? Like having like Ben Wallace, I don't need to score the ball, so that gives them dudes that much more. Of the ball to shoot with. And when they
man,
got Sheed, oh my
what's
God,
on the
when
stretch?
they got Sheed.
They
Shout out to
stretch.
Corliss, man. Hometown. Shout out to Corliss,
Yeah.
man.
Home
Shout out
state,
to
home
Corliss,
state.
man.
Whole
Yeah,
state,
man.
yeah.
Oh, state, man. But yeah, when they got Sheed though, they had Sheed, Tayshaun
Stretch,
Prince,
stretch
Rip,
them.
and Chauncey. I like
That's
Chauncey too,
solid.
boy. I like when I used to play 2K with my homeboy. Shout out to Gilbert. We used to play 2K and get
Mm,
Chauncey. You know, he had like 90 something posts for a point guard. He had like
yeah.
90 something. I used to just post
Big
dudes up. They're
guard.
like, why is he keep posting me up with this dude, man?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, he got
Big
high
guard.
posters. Dude start beating me to him in the draft.
Yeah, and people forget. You know, he was down there. He was in Minnesota with KG too.
What's that?
Chelsea.
Nah, that was early Chauncey. I don't think he got along with the coach too.
Mm.
That's why I
That's
think
what I'm
he ended up
saying.
leaving. Yeah,
Like,
Chauncey was.
they
But nah,
like.
man, they you know that Joe Smith thing messed them up too. When they did that under the table deal
Yeah,
with Joe Smith and they got in
yeah,
trouble, that messed them up a lot
yeah,
too.
yeah.
They still weren't going. They still didn't have enough talent. Like, wasn't nobody going to Minnesota like that. You know what I'm saying? You had to get
Mm-mm.
drafted there. Then they got rid of Stephon Marbury. Like, man, you
Yeah, and
kidding? That was the dumbest,
prematurely,
man. I don't know what they was thinking. Stephon
prematurely.
Marbury, man, was so cold, man. I just think the league wasn't ready for a dude like that. He was
Yeah.
actually a
He
popular dude without winning the ring. Like,
he
he actually put in their work. He was respected by a
still
lot of people, man.
one of the. I think he's not say he's bigger, but I think he like him going even like once he went to New York. Yeah, it's
Oh
cool.
yeah,
But I think once he left the league, like his stock, it shot up like
yeah. When he went to
tremendous.
China, yeah, they love him in
And it
China.
was
Yeah,
over. It was over.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
over. It's like man,
I think Jay Z messed his stock up in New York though when he made that song.
yeah, them star
He said,
red.
"Hey, Marbury, you run up on me at the light, you might lose your life." I said,
Uh, like
oh man, Marbury."
people was hating, but I never wore them. I never had a pair. But
No, he was talking about was Marbury he got
yeah,
robbed
yeah,
in
yeah,
New
yeah.
York, man. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Yeah, there's a lot of dudes had them Starberries though. They just didn't say it. You just tell though.
Yeah.
They like Air Force Ones for a second till you get that second look. Like them, that's a start. That ain't no nice.
Mm. And that like stuff like that was ahead of his time. Like
Yeah,
that
Shaq's
was
still doing it though. Shaq, man, probably
yeah.
making millions or billions probably off them shoes, man. Yeah.
It wasn't even like what got Reebok back started. You know, first of all, because people gonna buy them questions. Them questions are gonna sell regardless.
Which
They
one's
bulk.
those? The first ones or the
Yeah,
second one?
them bulky. They bulky, but they was legit hooping
You
shoes.
talking about the one with the blue tips and the red tips?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Oh,
ones he had with the zipper on them when he went to the championship game, those sold a
yeah.
lot too. There's a lot of dudes that had
Oh
those.
yeah. And I got them
Yeah,
all.
I like the second ones though. The low toppers when he had the commercial when he was doing the different crossovers.
The
Them
red
ones
one.
was called black with the gold, black and white
Yeah.
with the gold air bubble, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah,
those are
them the
cool.
answers.
Low cuts.
Them
Yeah,
questions and the answers. But like
yeah. Yeah, them
once they
questions was
bring
called because they was mid top. That's when people still they were still wearing
out
mid
them
tops though.
oh yeah, them Jones was high. Them mother-
Yeah,
Hey, I still
yeah,
well, I'm a AI fan, so I got them all.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I get the body of work, man, cause
yeah.
like say unless you join like Jordan, you got the body of work and the rings, you know what I'm saying? But it's really hard for most players to have the body of work and the ring. It's really hard because if you're not the top player on the team, it's almost impossible because you're not gonna get the green light like that to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But but having a green light, even if you the third option, having a green light is it means everything. Cause sometimes you like with that KD run, after they lost. Cause didn't they win back to
Yeah.
back then?
Yeah, and then they lost the third one because they
Yeah,
blew
they
his
lost the
Achilles out.
third one.
Yeah,
They,
to the Toronto.
hmm But he was
Yeah,
trying to tell them like, no, we brought you here for a reason. Like Draymond, he messed up, he fumbled at the end. But they've been doing it so long, like it was already a natural instinct, like bring the ball up court.
yeah,
But it cost them though. It cost them.
yeah. Draymond should have chilled out, man.
Yeah,
Just
and the
chill.
ego.
You gotta know, man. You gotta know when to chill out, man. I think dude just got caught in his emotions. You gotta have emotional intelligence, man, at
Yeah,
some point as an adult. And dude could have cost them like probably another 2 rings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Easy,
But they go
easy.
like
Another
that's
two
what I'm saying.
rings.
Like even like with the Lakers, I was like, man, when they brought in all them old people, I was like,
Actually, they was actually on pace to win. I think it's just injuries,
man,
man. I mean, that's a hard. That's
man,
what make it hard to win a championship too. Injuries. Shaq
like
was out of shape then too. We gotta admit, man.
boy,
Shaq was out of shape too.
he was big.
Man,
Shaq was about
man.
4. I think he was pushing 4
Oh
easily,
my
like
God, man.
398,
Yeah,
maybe 4. Like
yeah.
he was out of shape. He was like, but
I think Karl Malone got injured. I think or something too.
yeah, I think yeah,
If if those two would have been healthy, I think
but
they would have won hands down. But I think,
but I don't even
and
want to say
it
it was
was a rift going on too. I don't know what it was. It seemed like
yeah.
they wasn't on sync. They wasn't on the same page either.
Uh, yeah, Karl Malone came at Vanessa like that.
Boy.
After that,
Yeah, I
it was
heard that rumor.
over.
I didn't know if it was true or not, but yeah, that was
Yeah,
floating
it came
around.
with Vanessa like that, boy. You only
Well, that's
mess with
Karl Malone.
13-year-olds.
You gonna run up on Karl Malone? Tell him to run.
Yeah, you mess with 13-year-olds.
Cause
Boy, get out of here. Get
hey,
out of here.
Karl Malone like you and LV. I'm tired of telling you,
No,
messing with a donkey. You got that donkey streak. Karl Malone got
no,
that
boy.
donkey streak.
You just came here, boy. And then you try to holler at
Hey, did
one of the
nobody say nothing
superstars.
to him? Did nobody say nothing to him?
Yeah, they ain't say nothing to him, all right.
Karl Malone had them guns. Hey, Karl Malone. Hey, man. People don't
Yeah,
realize.
then you
Every
pull
time a
up.
dude from the South, Karl Malone
Hold
is
on.
from the
And then
South, from the farm. He
hold
got
on,
farm
listen.
strength.
Listen, then you try to pull up in LA with an 18 wheeler. Boy, get out of here. You ain't 1 year. One
Hey,
year.
did
What?
nobody tell him he was wrong though?
Yeah, yes they did.
Hmm?
Yes they did. They told boy
And
you wrong.
GP? What happened to GP, man?
JP went to
Was he injured
Miami.
too?
No, he went to
Was he?
Miami after it.
No, I'm talking about during that series. Was he injured too?
No, like he wasn't his skills wasn't for that. His skills wasn't for that.
Yeah,
Like after then, you not I don't want to say he was washed, but like no, he was
he
like
was washed, bro.
I
He
don't
wasn't
want to
on the
say
rent
he was
cycle yet. He just wasn't in the rent cycle yet. He
yeah,
was
you
washed
know
though.
what
He wasn't in the
I'm saying?
rent
You
cycle yet.
soaking, you know what I'm
Toward
saying?
the
You soaking.
end, he
You
pre-soaked.
soaking. You ain't watching, but you just soaking.
Cause when he went to Miami, man, he was just filling in from
Mhm.
when what's his name was tired, man. Jason Williams, man.
Yeah,
And they
you know
finally
what I'm
won that
saying?
ring. D Wade came, boy, and D Wade was a monster out of Marquette.
Man,
Man, he was a
and people
monster.
forget. Like before D Wade got that help, he was like the Iverson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like everybody wanted D Wade to win one. Cause
yeah.
he was putting in that work. Like, why that boy putting in that work? And I'm talking about
Man, the dunk
scorching
off a
people.
spin move, they was like, man, dude could dunk off a Euro step, he could dunk off a spin
Boom.
move. How do I hold this dude? I can't hold this dude, man.
Yeah, that's when he started hitting his
Yeah,
prime. That's
yeah,
when he started when he Euroed and off the and doing the
man,
spin moves off the dunk. Cause at first
boy.
he was just like D Rose, just straight to the hole, straight to the hole. You
Man, I
know what I'm
hate D
saying?
Rose got injured, man, cause man, they was gonna build a team around him, man.
The greatest,
Injuries, man,
one of the greatest ever that just never like that
man,
injury hurt.
right?
That
Boy, that hurt.
but he
I think mentally though, I think he was real fragile mentally. He just didn't say it out loud, but you can kind of
mm-mm,
see like a lot of stuff was going on up here, man. He couldn't resolve. You know what I'm saying? There's a
mm-mm,
lot of stuff. Oh, that's in my opinion. I'm just saying, there's a lot of stuff going on
mm-mm,
up here in his head that he couldn't. A lot of demons and stuff probably just dealing with too, man.
mm-mm. No
I
sir.
think so because there's other people that had that kind of injury and they bounced back and they actually be pretty good.
no, and he bounced back. It was just like
It
the
wasn't the
body.
same though.
Listen, the mind was there. It was the body that
I'm
was
talking about like the
breaking.
off the court stuff that was interfering
No,
with
that's
him and stuff.
man. Listen, as a person that had been through some shit just as well as you have,
Yeah.
it wasn't mentally because mentally D Rose he might have had went through some stuff,
Cause he went through it with that, that off the court stuff
Yeah,
with that girl.
yeah,
That legally, that was I
the
know that was
essay,
killing him,
yeah,
man.
yeah, the
That's a
essay
lot,
stuff,
man.
like for
Yeah,
real, like when
yeah.
you that big and when
Only
you
a few
that
people
big,
can do that and not let it like bog them down. It's really hard to do to really ball out with that. I think too what messed the Bulls up is when Jason Williams want to show out on
mm,
motorcycles. If he wouldn't have got hurt, my God, boy, Jason Williams would have been
like
sitting
what,
here in the NBA.
like what
I
would
love
he
do that Duke, man.
like what would he, what would we be even talking about D Rose playing in Chicago? Like everything happened for a reason.
He could play. He could play. Still play with.
No,
He could play with Jason
listen.
Williams.
No, listen, because
Yeah,
they
they
wouldn't
still
have
would
been
have
a
drafted
lottery
him.
pick. They wouldn't have been a lottery pick.
Yeah, that's true.
They wouldn't have been a lot, not the number one, but everything happened for a reason. That's why, like,
Yeah,
that's why I already knew, like, son, mentally for him, born and raised in Chicago, get drafted by them.
yeah.
All the injuries, like
I tell
he's
you who I liked in high school, but he in the NBA just was tough. DeJuan Wagner, he used to play for Cleveland
yeah,
before LeBron got there. Dude was cold
yeah.
too, man. I don't know what it was, but Cleveland was tough. That was a tough team to play for though.
Mm.
And they had
Man, but
Ricky. Was it Ricky? What's that point guard name? Man, he was dunking on everybody too.
I don't want to say it, but I don't want like I'm thinking Ricky Williams, but no.
Was it? No, I forgot that dude's name, man.
For
Cause
who?
he dunked on Nash one time. I mean, he literally dunked over him. He was on ESPN.
I'm, you talking about Mo Williams?
No, boy, no. My wings couldn't get up like that. No. Ricky Davis. That's his name.
Ah, with the braid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The one that
yeah,
did that triple double I showed y'all that time.
yeah, yeah.
He threw
Yeah.
it out the rim. He threw
I don't
it
know what
shot.
I'm thinking. I don't know
And
what
they
I'm
took it back.
thinking.
The NBA took it back.
Yeah,
He dunked on Steve Nash one time, man. I need to see if I can find it.
yeah.
He dunked on Steve Nash and man, Steve Nash didn't know what to do. I don't even know what he was thinking, trying to even get play defense.
And that's the like real fans like this. Like, man, yeah, that was the dark ages for us. But
What's
people,
that?
people like that's real, like real fans, like Cleveland. Before LeBron, I was like, man, gosh, nobody talked about Cleveland until before him was
Watch
Craig
this.
Ehlo.
You
Craig
remember this?
Ehlo was
Whoever
running that.
Palacio looking in the hole with explosion
You remember
and
that?
one coming from the line. I think he jumped over Steve Nash.
Ugh.
Nash trying to step in there and take the charge. We got to see this again.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Ricky
Man. I remember
Davis,
that. I think
Steve
we was in high
Nash,
school.
over Steve. He jumped over a human being.
That's good.
That's impressive.
It wasn't even that great of a dunk.
Hey, it was in the real game, in a live game. That's what make it. That's what made it crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And
Because it was in a live game. That's what made it crazy. Because it was. I remember that game. Actually, I watched that in high school. I was like, man, this dude crazy. When he did that triple double thing, that was funny, man.
man, but I'm gonna talk to you about it offline though. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Last slide.
yeah.
What is the best guidance you can give youth in sports today? Like, what's some of the things that they need to know growing up now?
Oh man, man, go ahead and uh insert my stuff. But I'm gonna tell them, F it, man, go all out, go all out,
What does that mean? Go all out, though.
like go all out, like train hard, eat
Mm-hmm.
right,
Mm.
think. Get in your books. Like even if you like, if something happened, uh, just know that even without the scholarship, you smart and you smart, and man's gonna take you places. Don't accept gifts from nobody.
Man, for real.
Don't accept it because people going. feel like you owe 'em. And you gonna
Mm-hmm.
feel like you owe them because they looked out for you.
Boy, that's in life too. That's in
Hmm
life. Yeah. Period. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like you don't have like a dog. When you being a dog on this stuff, like you have to understand like what's gonna come with it.
Mm.
The women gonna
Yeah.
come. The
Boy.
women gonna come, and they
Even in high
looking
school.
for it. Yeah, they looking for it. Junior high, they start early.
Boy. They trap you. They try to trap you in junior high school. Boy. You ain't even ready for it. Hey, that's real.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say, man, you just as much as you train, man, you have to be in your books too, man, into your education as well. And man, I would say, man, when you're not training, you need to be watching game film or whoever. Like if
mm.
you want to be a point guard, you need to be watching film on point guards.
Real point guards, not.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about, real point guard, 100%. Um, if you want to be a shooting guard, yeah, watch stuff on shooting guards. Like I remember I was watching a clip in what's my dude name from Cali? DeMar DeRozan. He said
Mm-hmm.
he didn't study the Jordan from the Bulls. He studied the Jordan from the Wizards because he said
Mm-hmm.
Jordan, he was in his 40s still scoring over dudes, using footwork and angles and stuff. And he was like, if he doing that at 40, I need to be studying this now. So I don't have to work as hard. I can make the game simple. It's stuff like that. You got to
Yeah,
get outside the box, you know what I'm saying, and do, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, use social media to your advantage,
yeah.
build your brand, your personality, put your personality out there, you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Record yourself working out, you know what I'm saying? It's so much easier to do now, post it now, than it was back then. Especially living in smaller cities, man. If you got a phone
Yeah.
or some kind of camera, you can, post yourself, man. Even like now, making podcasts talking about breaking down games or something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All that kind of stuff.
Like,
Definitely make sure you stay on top of your testing, like what's say ACT,
yeah.
SAT, stuff like that, man.
Take it
Stay on
early.
top of that stuff,
Yeah,
man.
take it
Yeah,
early. Take it
yeah,
early so you can get a feel of it. Because
yeah.
you know,
And I don't know if this is the part that I think that's tough. It's
mhm.
hard to navigate if you're not the best player. But what I would say is, man,
Mm,
really try to adjust your mentality dealing with some of these coaches, man.
mm.
Because the coaches can be your lifeline to shining or not shining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you got to glaze them. I'm not saying that you got to, kiss his butt or anything of that nature. But what I'm saying is understand how this dude works so you can be on the court putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes coaches have their picks, man. Ain't nothing you can do about that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That's who he wanted. You just happen to be going to that school too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or he already had the team kind of set up because some teams you go to some
Yes.
teams you
Yeah.
got there too late. You ain't getting no shine.
Mhm.
That's just how it is. You got to go somewhere else. That's just
Full
reality.
on.
You know what I'm saying?
And look, and I'm a full on testament.
Yeah, you
I'm
go
a
there,
full on.
like I said, you go to that 98 Central team. It's a wrap. You ain't getting in, bro. They
No.
already set. You know what I'm saying? The
And
best
look,
start five. You ain't
listen,
getting in.
that's what I'm trying to tell. Like
Yeah,
that team, that 98, 99 team, I
yeah,
was working out with them that whole summer until I
right,
fractured my ankle.
right.
Like people think like when it comes to basketball, like that's all I knew. Basketball. That 98, 98, 98, 99 team, I worked out with them that whole summer. Cause I'm thinking I'm going to Central.
Yeah,
And then to see them win that championship, I was like, bruh. And I fractured my ankle. I was like, bruh, I can't even try out for the team now. Cause people forget, like, no, it's people that made the team. I was like, bruh, had I wouldn't have fractured my ankle, playing pickup,
told you. Playing
enhancing,
pickup ball. They don't care about you messing around and hurt yourself out there,
yeah,
man.
enhancing the
That
skills.
concrete don't give.
Bruh, like I was playing against every team, every every team that you could think of in Little Rock then. And I'm just a freshman coming in. Like, people think like, well, they don't think, but
Yeah.
that
And
98,
like,
99 year was some of the
yeah.
best talent that come through there. The
I
best.
think a lot of teams in Little Rock had good tackles. I know McClellan had pretty good. We had a solid
That was
team too.
solid. I'm saying.
Yeah, it was
That's what I
solid. I
said.
just,
Like my boy Jamar Blackman was.
oh yeah.
I think
Roman,
Jamar might have been my roommate.
SR. Yeah.
Or no, he wasn't my
Shout out to
roommate.
Jamar and Roman. He's 6'8". So
Yeah,
Roman was 6'8".
yeah.
Buffed in the mug. In high school, he was buff, man.
And, and Roman 99, that 99 2000 year.
No, he
Roman's.
was. I think he was. I think he was. Him and Jamar graduated. I think after 98, 99. I think
I think.
it was too tall then.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Because Roman had that grown man body
Yeah.
structure. It's like he ain't even hit the full weight yet.
Mm-hmm.
He was just already just naturally
He was
built.
already there. Yeah, he was already there. Yeah.
The jump shot,
100%.
the jump shot,
Man.
strong drive, right hand.
Man,
Yeah.
shout out to Dion, dude. Dude was cool. Dude, you shoot some crazy shot. Don't shoot it. Don't shoot it. Need to hit it. Ah,
Yeah.
Dion. Dion King. Give a shout out my boy Scooter,
Man,
brother.
I was just about to say it's like, man, like me and Dion, he like just the name, he was like, I wouldn't know him. But then when he see me, like, damn, I do remember son.
Yeah.
Cause I knew Dion like from Thrasher days.
Yeah.
And that's when he's like, damn, wait.
Yeah.
But
Pretty
yeah,
crazy.
man.
Your diet, man. I know some kids they live in it's tough. It's tough,
Man.
man. I know it ain't easy for every kid, but you gotta find a way to overcome the circumstances, man. Cause,
It died, man.
huh?
And
Yeah, that diet make a difference.
that yoga, I didn't get into yoga, and I haven't did it recently, but I didn't get into to. I was like probably like 19, 20.
Yeah.
Man, to do yoga is real.
Well,
It's
I can
real.
imagine. Yeah, you gotta be ready.
Yeah,
You definitely gotta be ready. Yoga and Zumba, yes sir. You gotta be ready.
man, that yoga is
Yeah.
real, bro. Like y'all be
You
thinking
think
it's
you
like,
flexible until you try yoga. You
yeah,
figure out you ain't. We got some work to do.
yeah.
100%.
Y'all be thinking this for suckers. No, no, man.
Boy.
That yoga is real. Stretch. You gotta stretch.
Yeah, you do gotta stretch. Even as you get older, man, you got to stretch.
Yeah, to
But all right, guys, we're finna get ready and sign out this thing. Make sure that you watch CTM Sports Thinking Game Podcast. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Let us know what you think. Engage. Let us know what you'd like to hear us talk about. And with that being said, we are about to sign out.
That boy is good. Good and terrible.